Hi guys and welcome back, and if you're new here, thanks for joining us. Today I'm going to be fitting the stern rear seat delete. So it comes with everything that you need. You get the bar, the net, all the fixtures and fittings, you get the false floor and everything like that. So I'm going to be showing you from start to finish of taking the rear seats out and then fitting the rear seat delete. So if you want to see how to do it, stay tuned and I'll see you very shortly. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the parcel shelf. So we're just going to unhook these two little strings that are on the tailgate. And then if you look underneath there's a little clip. So all you're doing basically is putting your hand under there and lifting up and backwards, and it will just come off that little hook there. So the next thing we're going to do is just fold down the back of the seats. So just a little lever here, just pull it and that folds down, and obviously the same on the other side. Now we're just going to take the boot carpet out. So now we're going to actually move the back of the seats. So in other cars that I've worked on, there's like a pressure plate on the outside on either side, and you have to kind of stick a screwdriver in, but this mechanism seems a lot easier to work with. So you've got 112mm just down in that hole there. Not really sure if you can see it, it's just there. And then you've got these two plates, so you've got 1 bolt, 2 bolts, 3 bolts. It's probably easier to use a ratchet spanner to get into there because it's fairly tight. And then you just take these 3 bolts off, the one in the center, and then there's like a spindle on each side where a rod goes through into the side. So we're going to do that now. So if you look down that hole there where that bolt was, there's like a little plate basically. So you see now, I couldn't really film it because I'm doing this on my own. There's some like a little hinge, and that's where the bolt went through there and then into the little bracket that's down there. So now that you've unclipped that, that's basically what was holding the two together. And now we can just lift it up in the center like that to separate the two. And then down here, you watch when I'm pulling it out and lifting it up, you can see the rod there, and then that's the hole that it was in. So it basically just like hooks onto there, and then that's one side out. So you can see now in more detail what we were actually doing. So this is the little metal clasp that goes over, bolt used to go through there, so you're just basically lifting that up there, and then that's what's on both sides, and it's just held into those little slots. So then this side comes up, the bracket can come out, pull it off the pin on the other side, and then that's the other back seat out. So I'm going to get that out now and carry on. So the back support part of the seat is out now. So the next thing we're going to do is get the actual bench out. So you can see there's a little hook down the back there. So you've got 1 bolt there, and then that's the other one. That's the only thing that you actually need to disconnect in like a bolt kind of way. And at the front there's 3 clips. There's one in the front left, the front right over the back there, and then one in the middle. And all you're doing is basically just pulling it, just give it a little wriggle, and that just unclips like that. So that's all it is there, just a little catch. And then obviously do the middle on the other side as well. So these ones are also the 12mm, the same as for the bench, for the back of the seat. So now, done the other clips on the other side already. Just pull it off the actual receiver for the seat belt, and then that's the bench of the seat out as well. Right, next we're going to remove in the actual seat belt receivers. So you've got a bolt on that side for these two, and you've got a bolt on this side for these two here. They're 14mm, so we're just going to take these off, disconnect these two plugs here first for the actual seatbelt receivers, and then you won't get any error codes or anything like that. So you can see a bit better, there's a little clip here, you're just pressing that in and just pulling that out. That's for that one. So I ended up filming this again from this angle just so you can see it a bit better, because this is a little bit fiddly. So you've got a little plastic cover there and another one just there, so we're just going to put a little flat head and just pop that out like that. So that just sits over the top of that bit there, and the same on the other side. Set that there, and then this little terminal unplugs from the main bit of the plug there. So I just got these little hook pliers and just put one around the back and one around the front, do a little squeeze and wiggled it. So you can see now that's basically like a little pressure thing. So you just push on the back of that plug there, and that just releases that little hook that's in the center, and then that comes out. So now the sensor's removed, we can remove the actual shackles of the seat belt. So a lot of people have been having problems with these when they're actually fitting these kits. These Isopoint fixed brackets here, they basically need to be removed by the two bolts, spun around 180 degrees and then bolted back in, all four of them, and then the carpet will sit nicely. So we're going to do that now, and then once we've done that, everything is done to be able to start putting the new kit on the car. Everything's been removed now, so let's do that and then carry on. So for the stern kit, the nut on the back is a 13mm. So we're just going to hold that in place with a spanner, and then the actual head is an HW6. So we're just going to put that in there. washer either side. Same on the other one. So that's one side done. So I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side, and we can put the bar across and then fit it all up. So put the bar on the top, and then we're just going to put the plate on the bottom, just like that. So what I've done is just put a bolt on opposite ends, and then we can do the same on the other side. I'll probably just hold it in place a bit better. So I'm just going to put the plate up through, and the washer. Washer in the nut. So I've just put them both on loosely. Just going to do the other side, just so there's not any fighting with tight bolts trying to move it around. So again, hold it in place with a spanner. Same again on the other side. So now you can see on this buckle we just fed the little strap through the loop that's on the car, back up, and then just folded it underneath this little bit of plastic here, and then just pulled it through. So we're just going to do that on the other three, and then it's all ready to go. Right, that's it. It's all fitted and it's inside the car now. I must say it's very good quality and it just looks really good. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. Don't forget to check out our other videos. I've done quite a few now on the i30N, from other stuff like the induction kit from Forge and, you know, the turbo elbow and stuff like that. So don't forget to check out those other videos. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. There will be more coming up. We're going to Nürburgring in 3 weeks and we're going to be doing like hopefully a several part vlog of that. So hopefully see you soon. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.